At the beginning of the story, we see a man named Ray Kroc. Ray had done many jobs in his life. He worked as a driver in an ambulance, played piano in a musical band, became a salesman and sold a lot of things, and he also did property work. Today, when Ray was 52 years old, he used to work as a salesman in a company, selling juicers and blenders. He had saved some money in his life so that he could easily spend the last part of life. Ray's wife used to support him in every work. But Ray had to do something in his life. He had a desire to move forward. He always kept thinking that he should do something. One day, Ray gets a call from his secretary, who tells Ray that you have to go to a restaurant for delivery of 6 juicers. Ray says, "I think you have heard something wrong. Give me their number. I will find out myself." The secretary gives Ray their number. When Ray calls there, he talks to a man named Dick, who tells Ray that yes, I had given the order of juicers, but now not 6, but we need 8. Now Ray went to find out the address of their restaurant, and went to deliver them. When he goes near their restaurant, he sees that there are people standing in long lines. When he orders something to eat, his order came in a few seconds. Ray was surprised to see their fast pace, because no one delivers so fast. Now he takes his food and sits on the side and starts eating. Then a man comes to him while cleaning and asks, "Did you like our burger?" Ray replies, "Very tasty. But who are you?" That man tells, "I am the owner of this place." When Ray also gives him his card, he found out that he is the one from whom he has ordered the juicer machine. Now that man tells Ray his name is Mac and also took him inside. He shows the whole system of his kitchen. Ray liked everything very much. Here Ray meets Mac's brother Dick, with whom he had spoken on the phone. Ray tells both the brothers, "I liked your work very much. I want to invite you to dinner." Dick tried to refuse, but Ray does not listen to him. After closing the shop, the 3 of them meet in a hotel. Ray asks them, "How did you start all this?" "I liked everything very much." Mac says, "When we were small, there was a shortage of jobs in our city. So, we went to Hollywood, but we didn't get a chance. We started working as a truck driver there, and in a few days, we earned a lot of money. Then we thought of opening a theater with that money. But at that time, only 1 or 2 movies were released a year, so we would have lost our money. Then we opened a restaurant, but that city was small. There were few people, so our business could not run there. Then we wanted to open our restaurant in a big city, but we did not have so much money. So, we shifted our small restaurant there and named it McDonald's. Yes, the same McDonald's that is spread all over the world today. In the beginning, our business went very well, but slowly our sales started to decrease. The reason was that our restaurant was a driving restaurant where people sat in their car and ordered. But our service was slow. Mac says this time there were 27 items on our menu. But during this time, we came to know that there are burgers, fries, and soft drinks in our most sold things. Then we started packing paper and finished the mess of utensils. Later, we started that people should come and take their food. We tried that we would complete their orders in 30 seconds, which was very difficult for us, but we did. We took all our employees to a place where we made the design of our kitchen and got our employees to practice. At first, it took us time, but we succeeded soon. Then we made our kitchen exactly like that, but this plan also failed, because when people started asking for delivery, by pressing the horn at us, we said that you will have to come and take your order. Then more than half of the customers left us like this. Then we preferred our old way. But we do not want to do everything again. That's why we would do the opening of our restaurant again, so that people get to know about us. But a lot of insects came there because of the lights, and everyone left again. Our restaurant was empty. The next morning, a child came to us and ordered 3 burgers. Although our restaurant was closed, but we still did not refuse him. Then, after that, a car stopped, then another, and in this way. There was a huge line, which has not ended till today. It has been 30 years since we are doing this work. Ray became very impressed after listening to the whole story of those two brothers. The next morning, Ray comes back to those two brothers and says you should open more McDonald's franchises. Means the restaurant of your name in different cities. Dick says we tried it, but our plan failed because of quality control. We also opened a restaurant of our name, but they started selling something different. So, it is better than opening 50 disgusting restaurants. We should pay attention to one, over which we have control. Meanwhile, Ray sees a painting over there. When Ray asked about it, they said this was our idea for our restaurant. There were yellow rings light on that building. Ray goes to a place and sees the restaurant in which there are yellow lights. He thinks that this idea is amazing. Ray comes back and tells everything to his wife. She says, Ray, you have worked very hard in your life. Now leave everything and give time to your family. But Ray was very hard-working. He wanted to do something by moving forward in life. That's why he again goes to these two brothers. He tells them I roamed in many cities. Church and court were common in every city. So this idea came to my mind about McDonald's. We will also make our branch in every city, where people can eat with their family and enjoy a lot. I want to work with you people. Both the brothers also wanted this. So they were ready to contract with Ray. There were many conditions in that contract, but still, Ray reads all the conditions and agrees. Now they needed money to open a new restaurant. So that's why Ray mortgages his house to the bank and borrows some money. Ray started working on his project. After a few days, a new branch of McDonald's opens. In this, Ray had work day and night. Ray was crazy about everything. One day, when he goes out with his wife, Ray tells everyone about his ideas. He wanted to open another branch of McDonald's. His friends were ready for this. They invest their money and open a restaurant. Similarly, within a month, the third branch of McDonald's opens, but Ray is not happy with their way of work. After seeing the situation, he decided to make his own team. He keeps all those people in his team who want to do something in the future. Ray meets a man who is the owner of a restaurant. He was very famous and became impressed by seeing McDonald's. His wife was also with the owner of that restaurant, whom Ray liked a lot. He also plays the piano with her. That man had also bought a franchise of McDonald's from Ray. He says, I will open it in such a place that will be in the middle of the city. A year passed and McDonald's had made a lot of progress. But Ray still does not have a profit. So now he calls back Mac and Dick and says we should make a contract again, so that I will get some profit. But now both the brothers felt that they made a big mistake by contracting with Ray and wanted to end the partnership with Ray. Ray goes to his house and his wife asks, Ray, did you take a loan by mortgaging our house in the bank? I have got a call from the bank. You have not deposited the installment for 3 months. If this happens, then we will come on the road very soon. Ray becomes worried and goes to the owner of that restaurant, who recently bought the franchise of McDonald's. When Ray tells him about all his problems, the owner of the restaurant says, Ray, the ice creams we use to make milkshakes are very expensive to store in the fridge. His wife gives an idea. If milkshakes are made from powder, then we can save our expenses, and the electricity bill of all McDonald's will be half. We will not need ice cream again. When Ray tastes the milkshake, he likes it. He goes and tells everything to both the brothers, but after hearing this, they refuse this idea. They say we need milk and ice creams to make milkshakes, and we do not compromise on our quality. Ray had opened 13 branches of McDonald's, but he was not earning money yet. That's why he goes to the bank, so that he can take some more time from them, but the bank is not ready to listen to him. Although Ray also tells about his helplessness, but they could not help him. Then a man sitting there listens to Ray. When Ray comes out of the bank, he follows and says, I have heard you in bank. If you are not earning money by doing such a good business, then you are doing something wrong. I saw McDonald's. I ate food there many times, but I do not understand where you are making a mistake. Now that man goes to his office with Ray and reads his contract papers. After reading this, he says to Ray, if you want to bring any change to your business, You have to get the permission of your partners. This is written in your contract. Okay, now tell me, when you allow someone to open a branch of McDonald's, what do you have to do? Ray says whoever wants our name buys land and makes a restaurant. Then we give him a 20-year McDonald's franchise license. Along with that, we give him training and tell him about the use of our machines. That man listens to Ray and says, no, you can never earn a lot of profit in this way. You buy the land by yourself, and then the person who wants to buy the franchise, you provide them on rent. In this way, you can buy more land from that rent, and then your business will also increase. And if those people do not keep the quality of things well, you cancel their license. By doing this, not only your partners, but everyone will be in your fist. Ray says, you mean if I do this, then the brothers will not be the owners of McDonald's? That man says yes. Now Ray listens to that man and opens another company and named it Franchise Reality Corporation. When Mac and Dick knows about this, they become furious. They informed Ray that you can't change anything in McDonald's. Ray says, I am not changing anything. You will do all that, but I will do changing in my own company. Ray had also met many investors like this. He also started making powdered milkshakes. When Mac and Dick find out about all this, they say, you are doing wrong. You do not take our permission for anything. Ray says, I am tired of following your orders. You become an obstacle in my progress. If I shared any idea with you, you clearly refused. They say to Ray, you have stolen our idea. First of all, the idea of fast service was ours. Ray says you both can never move forward. You do not want to progress, so I did all this. It is necessary to take risks for business, and I did all that. Ray says you can't do anything to me. Hearing this, Mac gets a diabetes attack because he already was a diabetic patient. Mac is taken to the hospital where Ray also comes to meet him. He gives him a check. Mac says, what do you want to buy? Ray says, you take care of yourself. We will talk again. He left from there. Mac says to his brother, we can never win with this man. Now Dick calls Ray and says we need a lot of money. 1% profit of the company and also the ownership of our first branch. They both agree. Mac and Dick ask Ray, when you met us for the first time, we told you about everything, why didn't you start your business? He said success isn't having a successful restaurant or running it, but the success is in the name of McDonald. I wanted this name. Look, all the money I gave you today. You can't earn it in your entire life. Saying this, he leaves from there. Now Ray had bought McDonald's name completely from Mac and Dick. They were separated from this name. There are 1,600 branches of McDonald's today in 5 countries. Because of Ray's success, he achieved a lot with his passion. It is shown at the end that Ray had married the restaurant owner's wife, with whom he also played the piano. This is a true story of McDonald's. If you like this video, then motivate us by subscribing our channel.